Welcome back to another video, another amazing day for an e-bike review. Today I have the Spacewalk H5 Pro from Eilleo, and this is a foldable e-bike. I'm ready to jump right into it. So let's get this thing put together out of the box and go for a ride.
Work hard, play harder, I'm in no say you're living good, but keep acting like it's nothing, burn like firewood. Keep that flame beside me.
In the garage where it's nice and cool because it is warm outside. We want to get this thing out of the box and all assembled. A lot I can say about this foldable e-bike. But starting off, if you guys know, I had, or I still have a foldable e-bike. It just doesn't work anymore. Very sentimental to me. And today's the day. It's time to say goodbye. Play the sad song. Memories. But in light of that, Eilleo has sent me over a new foldable e-bike. There's a lot that we're going to dive into about this bike, who this bike is particularly for, and the pluses and maybe some of the downfalls. But with no further ado, I'm ready to get this thing out the box. So let's go ahead and crack it open. Now, once I get the bike out of the box, the installation was fairly straightforward. Mount the handlebars and the seat, and then I can flip it upside down so I can get the front tire installed. Next, I'm installing the front fender and the headlight. Then I have pedals on the left and the right side and the passenger pegs. There is a seat option for a seat backrest or no seat backrest, and it's just a plain seat, but I plan on just rocking this thing with no seat at all. That way I can mount my bag to the back of here. It just gives me a little extra storage if I can carry things and have less in my pockets. Next, I am checking and making sure all the other things are tightened. Then I'll adjust the handlebars and the seat. And the Skywalk did come with a spare key in case you lose one. And this monitor pretty much just monitors the battery level. There's no speed, no voltage. That's pretty much it, no buttons or anything. This bike is small, it does have smaller wheels, but if you notice, the seat and the handlebars do reach about the same as my other bikes. That lets me know that riders the size of Love to riders of my height and size wouldn't have a problem riding this bike at all. Okay guys, here we have it. This is the Skywalk by Eilleo, the H5 Pro. I'm loving this little bike already. It's compact and sleek. Again, this is the Pro version, so it has a back seat with the seat rest. I didn't put the back seat rest on. I kept it off for Love, so she can have a little bit more space. As well, it does have back passenger pegs for passengers to rest their feet. This thing is small and beautiful. I think this is the type of bike that I would take with me in my trunk when I want to go tour different parts of the city, and I like to hop off with my camera, get some B-roll shots. If you guys know from the previous videos in the past, I used to have a scooter, and that was my main source of getting me around the desert and taking me places in a nice speed, but just getting me there so I can see, you know, the sights and get my nice footage. So yeah, I'm expecting this Eilleo to be my new like trunk buddy. Just take it with me wherever I want to go and kind of get you that final mile. I like to take a bike like this to places where I know I have to park, but I still have a decent bit of walking to get to my final destination. And because it's so compact, you can just kind of like store this thing pretty much anywhere. But with all that being said, this lightweight Eilleo H5 Pro, it looks like a really cool bike. I want to go take it for a little spin, you know, my normal little test and see what it's all about. If you guys remember in the past, I talked about covering a few different e-bikes, bikes that you guys were considering buying or bikes that you were into and you're like, hey Bishop, can you look into the bike? And this is one of those bikes. It's a very affordable, foldable, compact bike, and I want to break it down and show you guys what it's all about so you can decide if this is the perfect bike for you. With all that being said, let's go for a ride. Okay guys, I'm out on the Eilleo Spacewalk, trying to get a top speed test. It doesn't have like a speedometer, I want to say that's just a battery gauge. And so far I'm at about half battery. So far the highest I can get it up is about 12 miles an hour. And then I have my little bell. My bell over here. I may need to use it. Well, let's just say what's up, bell. It does feel comfortable. My knees aren't, you know, it's not pedal assist, so it rides like a regular bike when you pedal. The only assistance is the throttle. All right, let's see what this thing can handle, if I can take it in the grass a little bit. Okay. It's actually doing a pretty good job. Yeah, this is pretty comfortable actually. I have no complaints at all. Again, it's a small bike, but I think this is the perfect compact thing to fit right inside my back of my trunk. This is fun. All right, me and my cousin Sal about to get a ride in, get a bite to eat, check out some scenic views. He's on the Eilleo Skywalk right now. Perfect size, compact. Yeah, let's go. Let's see what it's all about. So this was my cousin Sal's first time ever riding an e-bike, and I think he handled it fairly well. Again, he's a little bit shorter than me. He weighs a little bit less. This bike does have a 220-pound capacity, and I weigh 240 pounds. It still handled my weight no problem at all. And it can get us up to about 13 to 14 miles an hour with a 20-mile range. I feel like with all of that, we're gonna have a decent bit of fun. And if it runs out, it only takes us about 4 hours to charge this thing up to full again. Okay, I have Sal behind me, and I want to say the trip that we're making is about 2 or 3 miles, nothing crazy, but we will be doing some off-road and some other crazy terrain, so let's see how the Eilleo performs. So I decided to take Sal to one of my favorite spots, of course, the Riparian. This is only about a 4-mile round trip, including us stopping to get breakfast. That's exactly what this bike is built for. Quick trips, making it, you know, nowhere too fast, nowhere too far, but still, of course, getting there in comfort and in style. This is a cool little bike, and with these 14-inch tires, it had no problem going over the gravel, the dirt, and handling the street. With an integrated headlight, as well as suspension in the front, a foldable handlebar, as well as adjustable handlebars reaching riders up to 5'9". It only has one brake, which is a rear brake, but that's okay because it doesn't go that fast. When you put in the key, it does turn on the bike, and again, this monitor only shows battery level. When you turn the key to the full mode all the way on, it does turn on the headlight, which would be very much needed for late night riding, including a reflector on the handlebar and the bell, just to let people know that, you know, you're behind them, you're on the way. It's good for safety. The Eilleo Spacewalk H5 is a foldable electrical e-bike that fits in a lot of different places. It is powered by a 500-watt motor that does, again, get you up to about 13 to 14 miles an hour. This 36-volt battery can carry you somewhere about 17 miles range if you're just using the throttle. But if you decide to pedal some, it's going to get you somewhere between 29 to 30 miles a distance. And we're going to put that to the test. Again, we have the one rear disc brake in the back, as well as passenger pegs. I don't think I'm going to be putting those to the test. I think you definitely need to be a smaller rider for that. And if you are that smaller rider, the Eilleo Spacewalk H5 might be the perfect bike for you. But don't make a decision just yet. We still have more review to go. What do you think about it so far? We rode about a mile.
Well, I think for the most part, I like how comfortable it is.
Yeah.
The seat, it looks small, but it's actually perfect with the cushion.
It's nice, yeah.
Nice,
it looked real compact, but like you said, the seat can go up real high, handlebars go up high. So, you know, it can fit pretty much any rider. All right, guys, there we have it. This is the Eilleo Spacewalk. This is a fun little bike. The big question is, who is this bike meant for? Who is it designed for? Is it for you? It could be. I think this is the perfect bike for me, for certain situations. Again, taking that final mile. Not wanting to walk, jumping on the bike, it's in my trunk, I can just unfold it, it's convenient, I can get to where I need to go. If you're a college student, you live in a dorm, you have a small living space, you have stairs you have to go up, you need to, you know, this thing is very light, it's very compact, it's very easy to use. Simple, there's not a lot of buttons, it's not a learning curve. You cut it on, you hit the throttle, you go, or you pedal. It's very simple. This can be for a very first time e-bike rider. You've never had an e-bike before. It's perfect speed. I think I got it up to 12, 13 miles an hour, give or take. That's all you need. That's all you need. Riding around in the park, riding around on the dorms, you know, on campus, whatever it is, this could be the bike for you. Now, with the coupon code and the link I have in the description, you can save a decent bit of money. You guys asked me, Bishop, bring us an affordable bike. Something for new riders. This is for you right here. This is for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by hitting the like button, subscribe, and the bell notification for future videos. Let me know in the comments any other bikes that you've been considering, any other type of electric vehicles that you're like, hey, I'm curious about it. Bishop, you're an expert at it. Dive deep. Let us know what it's all about. I'm here. Again, I'm your boy Bishop. I enjoy doing these e-bike reviews. I'm having fun. I'm loving it. Until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm getting back on the ride. Let's go.